The Campbell River Storm all-time leading scorer Colin Blake is continuing his hockey career after junior. He is signed with EC Eisbaren Eppelheim in the German Regionalliga Sudwest League. Blakey started his junior career in Campbell River as a 16-year-old and played 5 seasons with the Black and Red. He also played 25 games with the KIJHL Sycamoose Eagles. Among the elite scorers in the VIJHL, the 21-year-old from Maple Ridge, BC, has been a league top 5 scorer for the past 3 seasons. We'll chat with Colin on his new adventure with the Ice Bears, check in with his former head coach and general manager Lee Stone, but first, here's an '88 Colin Blake highlight.
With some speed, that's Kinsman with a chance. Kinsman, looked at the corner, blocker save from Chris Smith. Here comes Colin Blake. Colin Blake on a partial break. Colin Blake, shot, scores! Colin Blake with the game-winning goal! The Campbell River Storm win in overtime. 1:11 left in the second overtime. Colin Blake with his second goal of the night. He is now 1 point behind Jason Jakes in the all-time Storm scoring race. Colin Blake with a huge goal in overtime, double overtime. The Campbell River Storm 2-1 winners over the West Shore Wolves, and what a game at Rod Brindamore Arena. The West Shore Wolves with some of the best chances in the overtime period, but Colin Blake gets a great goal to make it 2-1 final.
First off, I want to congratulate Colin. Our program has done many remarkable things in terms of moving players on to Junior A and the Western League and the different collegiate levels, but this will be the first player that signed a professional contract out of our program. So pretty exciting news for Blakey, and I don't have to say much. His numbers almost speak for themselves, and every fan that's ever watched him play, at home or on the road knows that Blakey was probably, the most dynamic player the VIJHL's had in the past 3, 4, or 5 years for sure. He was a guy that did some pretty remarkable things with the puck, and for me, my favorite memories are definitely watching him skate down that off wing full speed and letting pucks rip, in full speed and stride. And I think we all saw him score countless goals that way. If it's just too fast for goalies to react. So congratulations to Colin. We're really excited for him, and I think he's going to do very well over there.
First off, Colin, congratulations on what will be an absolutely incredible adventure for you. What do you know about your new team?
Well, first off, thank you. To be honest, I don't know too much about my team. I know that they play in the Germany 4 League, which is like the 4th league in Germany.
Yeah, I checked it out for you. It's called the Regionalliga, and you're in, I guess, the Southwest?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm only an hour away from Frankfurt.
You know anything about the city of Eppelheim?
No, I didn't even know it existed until a few days ago.
I got to tell you, you're in for an absolute treat. Eppelheim is just outside of Heidelberg. It's down the road from Mannheim, which is where the Rhine River is. You've got to check out Heidelberg. Go up to Heidelberg Castle. It's got an incredible view of the River Neckar. You're in an absolutely incredible part of Germany. You're so fortunate, and I'm very excited for you. When do you leave? When do you head out there?
Dates aren't set yet, but I'm planning Wednesday or Thursday, so this upcoming few days here.
Let's talk about your Campbell River Storm experience. You were part of the Campbell River Storm for 5 seasons, or the better part of 5 seasons. You were there when the team struggled back in 2012-13 with only 12 victories, and you were there 2 seasons later when you won it all, the Western Canadian Championships. What was it like to grow up with the organization?
It's definitely been fun. It's been a ride. Like you said, I came here and we didn't really win too many games. And, at that point in my career, I didn't really care. I was just happy to play junior hockey, and especially for Campbell River. And then as the years went on, we started winning, and that was more of an expectation. So every year I just thought, we have to get more wins. And
you played with some incredible players along the way. I'm thinking of players like Tyler Welsh, who went on to the Grizzlies and is now playing NCAA hockey with Yale. You played last season with Mitchell Williams, who's with the Powell River Kings. Who for you in your 5 years stood out, somebody that you looked up to?
It's hard to say. I played with a lot of great players. There's young players younger than me that I've looked up to at times, and there's older players, Gage Colpron, Michael Olson, a bunch of those guys, Jordan Rouser, younger guys like Bottomley, Stevens even. just to see those guys that they want to compete at the junior B level and move on it's pretty phenomenal.
Again, it was an incredible 5 years. Your personal highlight, what's the thing about the last 5 years, the one moment that stands out for you as the highlight?
For me, I think just coming back every year and knowing that we have a good team, and I'm excited to keep winning with the teams we get brought to us every year. For
EC Eppelheim fans who haven't seen you play before, describe your style for them.
I'd say I'm a skilled player. I like to put on a little show at times, be more of a fancy player. I like to use my speed. I definitely like to score goals. I also like to get assists, so I'm pretty sure they'll see a good playmaker that can also score.
Just doing the stats, looking at it, you played a total of 247 games with the Campbell River Storm between the regular season, the playoffs, and the tournaments, 327 assists. You're the number one assist leader in team history, and you're the number one point leader in team history. They're getting a quality player in you. Let's just talk about the Campbell River Storm fans. You may have grown up out east in Ontario and then moved to Maple Ridge and played your minor hockey there, but Campbell River is very special to you. I mean, you finished your 20th year, and what do? You spend your entire summer in Campbell River. This is your opportunity to talk to the fans at Campbell River about your experience with them.
Well, first off, I want to say a huge thank you for everyone for the support, not just for myself, but with the team. They come in every Friday, the odd Sunday game, and there's still 700, 800 fans, no matter how good we're doing in the standings, and that's just incredible. You don't get that many places at the junior B level. Another thing, just support with me. Sometimes I'd be walking around town, at a store, and someone will stop me and say, "Hey, congratulations on a few goals the other game, or great team win the other night." And that's just incredible to see. You don't get that back home. So it's great to see the support and how much the fans actually care in Campbell River.
I've had the good fortune to cover you for the last 2 years, and I know Warren Andrews did before that, and I know I can speak on behalf of Warren Andrews in saying there won't be another 88 like you, and it really sunk in, I think, for a lot of people at preseason time when I went into the locker room and there was somebody else's equipment in number 88 stall, and it just didn't feel right. So congratulations. This is going to be an absolutely incredible adventure for you. And thank you so much on behalf of all the Campbell River Storm fans for your last 5 years.
Awesome. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Adams, good block by Adams, and Harvey has to go back and retrieve the puck. 1:37 left in the power play. Sheldon Brett with the puck in his own zone. Gets it to Colin Blake. Colin Blake crosses the line. Colin Blake goes to open ice. Colin Blake to Brett. Shot. Scores. That's it. Colin Blake has done it. Colin Blake is now the all-time points leader for the Campbell River Storm on a goal from Sheldon Brett. Colin Blake in the Storm history books. Wow. Who thought when that 16-year-old reported to training camp in 2012 that he would be going into the Storm history book?